Walsh, who won the last race, of course. 2, Bally Cassidy, Richard Johnson, another jockey who's tasted success today. Take out 3, Eurotrack. 4 is Hitman Barry Fenton. 5 is Josh Naylor, Liam Cooper. Number 6, Lanzerac, Paul Flynn. 7 is Lord Edward's Army, Charlie Swan. 8, Lucky Bay, Jim Cullity. 9 is Moss Harvey, Graham Lee. 10, Prince of Tara, Barry Geraghty. 11, Puntle, Kieran Kelly. 12, Stormers, Tom Scudamore coming in for that ride now, replacing Mick Fitzgerald. 13 is Stromness, Robert Thornton. 14, Tarxian, Tony McCoy. Appears to be okay after the fall from Northern Starlight. 15, the Bajan Bandits, a non-runner. 16, 2 forward, Norman Williamson. And 17, Wittenzo, is Timmy Murphy. So we've got 2 out, 15 to go in this Martell Sefton Novices hurdle. 3 miles, half a furlong the trip. And it is going to be a very interesting race. And of course, that's reflected in the betting. Here's Angus to tell us about it.
Bit of an on-course gamble going on here on Ballyamber. 9-1 into 6-1, and it may well be challenging for favouritism shortly. Joss Naylor, 11-2 in favour, having drifted out from 4-1, but been heavily backed in the offices this morning. Tarxian is a 6-1 chance. This Ballyamber is 6-1. Very good support for that one. Lanzerac 7, strong.
Lanzerac is one of the first away from Moss Harvey, who's right up there in the early stages. Just behind them, Lord Edward's Army, who settles on the inside of Lucky Bay as they head over the first and all over safely. Travelling up the home straight the first time, just behind that leading group on the near side is Puntle, who's very handy indeed, followed then a little bit wider out by Prince of Tara, and then Hitman, who's travelling a bit wide in the early stages. Wittenzo is behind them, followed by Bally Cassidy and Stromness. Further back behind Stromness is Stormers, as they travel very sharply left-handed now and swing into the back, and they're very tightly grouped in this 3-miler. Back in the field in the early stages is Bally Cassidy, giving them a fair start. Then on the inside of runners, Josh Naylor, who's right out the back. Ballyamber, the plunge horse, is back there as well. So too Tarxian. And last in this 15-runner field is 2 forward. Heading into the back now and towards flight number 2. And bowling along, it's Moss Harvey out in front here. Heads over that one in good style. Lands in front of Lanzerac, who settles second, followed then by Prince Lord Edward's Army, who's on the inside here of Lucky Bay. A little bit wider out as Puntle, and also there is Hitman. Wittenzo just in behind them, followed by Stromness. Right there in the centre is Bally Cassidy in the early stages, as they continue their charge down the back in the early stages. In behind them is Josh Naylor, well covered up. Hitman is trapped pretty wide as they continue their journey down there. Moss Harvey it is, though, who leads to the 4th. From in the centre, Lanzerac, and Hitman is very deep off the track. Puntle there with the white colours there just disappearing from shot. But Moss Harvey it is out in front. From in second, Hitman. Then in third is Lanzerac. Puntle on the outside is next from Lucky Bay, and tucked away on the inside, Lord Edward's Army. Followed next in the field then by Wittenzo, who's travelling on the inside of Bally Cassidy. Out deeper on the track is Prince of Tara, trying to make a little bit of ground. Further back then on the outside, just tracking him, is Stormers from Stromness, and Wittenzo is back on the inside rail. Well out the back too is Josh Naylor, still smothered up out there. Right out there too is Tarxian, and the plunge horse Ballyamber is trailing the field and about 15 lengths off the pace as they head into the home straight and towards flight number 5. Heading over it in good style is Moss Harvey from Hitman, moving up on the outside into second. Tucked away on the inner third is Lanzerac in the white sleeves as they head over that one. Out wider Puntle, followed then by Prince of Tara. Right there in the centre is Lucky Bay. They're followed then by Lord Edward's Army, the white cap on the inside. The near side of the David Johnson colours, Stormers making ground. So too is 2 forward, who's racing up there as well. Stromness is right there in the centre. And further back is Josh Naylor, but a circuit left to travel And the leader on the inside, Moss Harvey from Hitman. Then tucked away in third is Lanzarac. Puntel on the outside in fourth. Further back in the field then is Lord Edward's Army as they swing very sharply left-handed now and travel towards the back. Going around the outside of, on the inside of runners is Watenzo. They're followed then by Prince of Tara, and back in the field then is Josh Naylor, who's made a few places on the inside of Stromness. Stormez is out very wide. 2 forward is well within striking distance. Further back in the field, Ballyamber moving up on the inside of Bally Cassidy, and Tarksy in the gap. The Lucky Bay has dropped out. Heading down the back now, they've got 6 left to jump past the halfway point. The leader got in a fraction close. Moss Harvey is under pressure here as the challengers coming from everywhere. On the inside, Lanzarac is looming up. Hitman still there. Puntel not that far away, followed then by Watenzo, and further back in the field then is Lord Edward's Army as they go over the middle one down the back. Out very deep on the track then is Stormez trying to get into it from Stromness back in the field. Josh Naylor not responding at all. He's about 8 lengths off the pace and with a big task ahead of him at this stage as they go now to 4 out. And still it's Moss Harvey who shows the way. There's Josh Naylor right out the back and losing ground. But Puntel has moved up on the outside here for Kieran Kelly to throw out the challenge to Moss Harvey. They're together from Watenzo as they prepare to leave the back. Out very wide on the track there is Prince of Tara, and also Stormez is now improving for Tom Scudamore on the extreme left as they straighten towards that, heading towards the home turn. Watenzo in behind horses from Stromness. Tarksian, they've kicked away from Hitman, who's run his race from 2 forward. Out the back then is Lanzarac, and Josh Naylor is a 99 to 1 chance as they round the turn now, and it's Puntel on the right of picture, who's just the leader in the white and red colours. Leads here by a length or so from Stromness, who's moving up. They're followed then by Stormez over on the far side. Tarksian is running on well as they clear 3 out. Then Watenzo and a gap to the rest, but Stromness it is who kicks for home. It's Stromness, Robert Chocolate Thornton out in front here by a couple of lengths. 2 in second. Tarksian is giving chase over the second last. Being pulled up behind them is Moss Harvey. 1 left to jump though, and it's Stromness out in the lead here by 4 lengths or so to Tarksian. Stormez can't do any better from Watenzo. Stromness at the last was spring-heeled. It's Stromness. This Alan King trained gelding is nicely clear, about 4 in front. Tarksian is giving chase for McCoy. He won't give up, but Stromness is going to get a win on the board here. It's Stromness punched out by Robert Chocolate Thornton, who's going on to score well. Stromness up towards the line, wins it well by 4 or 5 lengths. Tarksian is second, Stormez third. Then in fourth is Watenzo from Josh Naylor, who ran on very late. They're followed then by Prince of Tara. Puntel was next to Lanzarac. Then Ballyamber, who never got into it at all, the plunge horse. They're followed by 2 forward and Bally Cassidy.
First, number 13, Stromness at 8 to 1, paid 11.10 on the tote and 3.10 for a place there. Second, number 14, Tarksian at 6 to 1, and third, number 12, Stormez at 14 to 1. Good place tote dividend there for Stormez, £7.